You've got all these Christians who beat themselves up because we know we should engage with the Bible better, and we know we're not doing it.
Very many people have never read through the whole Bible. They're Christians, but they have never read through the whole Bible.
Some of it is a reaction against maybe the way they were brought up, where it was drummed into you, you read the Bible. And you know, for some of us, you were just told to read the Bible because that's what Christians should do. We really weren't told, look, this is how you engage with God. This is where you hear the voice of God.
We need to figure out that the Lord has a plan that is bigger than one verse. God really wants to communicate from the beginning. He wants to talk to us directly, to our heart. Community Bible Experience just came right in time for Latin America.
We've done it in Kenya, and we're looking at doing it in Uganda.
The first response I got was actually in Romania, where they said, this is so good, we'll just take the English version. You know, we don't have time to translate it now.
Argentina. We had a lunch 3 months ago with the pastor from many denominations, meeting all together, and we presented the plan, and they said, this is something that we were waiting for.
The beauty of Community Bible Experience is that you're not asking deep theological questions. You're asking, what's new? What's fresh? What is that what's that new thing that you have seen in the Bible? And so you can actually have a Bible study with your group anywhere.
What I'm hearing right across the board in churches that are doing it, the most common response is that in the groups, people are talking who have never shared in small groups before. There's something about this way of doing it that takes away the barriers. People don't feel as if they have to have all the right answers, as if they have to be as clever as the theologians around the room. Because this is about, how am I reading the Bible? What am I hearing from God?
It's an easy to read program. You can read probably 10 pages to 12 pages per day during 5 days a week, and in 8 weeks you will complete this first phase.
It's multi-generational. From my mother-in-law, who's in her 70s, has found this a fresh way to read the Bible, to my son, who's 14, and he's not a reader. And I asked him to try this out with me for 40 days. And initially you'd think I had asked him to chew his arm off. And yet he started it and he finished it. And we met, every week, 10 days, to talk about what he'd read. And I said to him, well, what was the big thing that you took out of it? And he said, I realized that God still wants to speak to me in my life.
When you complete it, just the fact that you've completed it, it may be 40 days, or maybe 45 days or 50, but you've completed it. You're like, okay, that was not very difficult. Can I do another one?
And there's just something positive and natural and organic about it. We're not flogging a program. We're not asking people to buy the sermon notes and the DVD and the pen and the journal and everything else that goes with it. We're just saying, do you know what? We want to help you just get into the Word and see what happens. Go on this journey.